You know, I don't know whose idea this is, but Forky, he was a great idea. What's the origin of that?
We just looked at our own children and seeing how our kids will play with anything. They'll play with a cardboard box and it's a rocket ship. And so we were thinking in the Toy Story world, what would happen if a kid played with a random object? Would it come to life? And we just started laughing at that idea and then decided, what if we had a spork come to life? And it just doesn't, it's never seen Toy Story 1 through 3, doesn't understand any of the rules of the world. It's kind of, what is going on? And we couldn't not do that. And then and then we cast Tony Hale and it was there.
Everyone, Bonnie made a friend in class.
Oh, she's already making friends.
No, she literally made a new friend. I want you to meet Forky.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
He's a spork.
Yes, yeah, I know.
Studio Movie Girls at Dine-In Cinema, and we're a little worried that we're not going to be able to get sporks after people see this movie.
Yeah, it's going to start a trend.
Yeah,
And
you're
by
going
the
to be
way,
responsible for the
Thank
decline
you.
of sporks.
You're welcome. But it's also, you think about it, it's like, why aren't they popular? It's a spoon,
Yeah.
a fork, and one. It doesn't make any
Right?
sense. Yeah.
It's like a unicorn.
Yeah.
You know, your character is so funny. I think this is the funniest Toy Story movie out of all of them.
Oh, that's nice.
I laughed to the point where I was crying.
Oh, good.
You know, but I also genuinely cried in this. There's so many wonderful lessons. What is it about the story and the characters in this Toy Story that really lend themselves to opening hearts and minds of the audiences?
Great question. I guess the way I see it from my storyline is, you know, he's a he's a spork that's like, look, I'm made to help people eat chili, and then I go to the trash. Like, that's just how it works. And Woody comes along and he's like, no, you have a greater purpose than that. You have value. And I mean, if you think about it on a meta place of like anybody who thinks all they're made is for trash, or or someone has told them that, no, you have value, you have worth, and it's like, oh my God, like I wouldn't tell that to anybody.
You're Bonnie's toy. You are going to help create happy memories that will last for the rest of her life.
Huh? What?
Oh, yeah.
So many people love Forky, and so do I, but Bo in this movie, she's my girl.
That's great.
She's my girl.
We love Bo. I would say we put a massive amount of effort into Bo Peep and making her just this awesome, strong, independent character. It was we got to really dig into her backstory because nobody knows where she's been. You haven't seen her since the second movie.
Yeah, that small little reference in Toy Story 3 when he goes, yeah, even Bo. There's so much emotion in that little moment. You're like, what happened right there? And so we get to address that.
Yeah, to craft that
fun.
story of where she's been and who she's become was a lot of fun.
And also Annie Potts is incredible. She
the best.
brings
Oh my goodness.
everything to that
Amazing.
character.
What do you think this is going to do for young girls who are watching the story, who see a character like Bo Peep really take charge?
Well, I think that, you know, it's very empowering for young women, and I think that isn't that a wonderful message, you know, at this time. She does not wait for the guys to catch up, and so she's decisive, and she's independent, and she's funny, and I mean, this girl drives a skunk mobile. She is all about it.
Let's go save a spork.
Do I need to be worried?
Well, my guys are veterans. They'll hang in there.
On my way, Woody!
Oh.
Is there a toy that you made when you were a kid?
If there's a toy that I was made as a kid, I'm sure there was tons. I will say my favorite toy that I had was a scooter from The Muppet Show.
Okay.
And I think it's because I related, for some reason. He was kind of nerdy, I was kind of nerdy. I had glasses, he had glasses. I think I was convinced he had asthma like me. And so I felt like I had a connection to him. And then Beaker from the Muppet Show was also one of
I
my
love
favorite.
Beaker.
And I'm sure I made a ton of, I know I made a lot of Christmas ornaments that I'm sure my parents were like, we gotta throw this away, but we gotta keep it on the
Yeah.
tree.
What would you do if those came to life?
Right? Oh, my parents are like, no. The whole garage just like starts moving.
That's where Forky's being kept.
How do we get that key?
What about the old plush rush?
There you go.
Oh, where did you two come from?
Well, we're not doing that.